Yo, what up? So the market just now open. As we see, volatility is going on. As you see, it's crazy. As soon as the market open, it's volatility. Sorry, something on my screen. But look, you see how quick, like, it's 8:30. We see top left. See, that's why it's best to trade when the market is opening its volatility. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna get a better chance to make money. And that's exactly why I didn't even take the trade. I just keep it had the auto trader on just in case of getting the trade a little early. And as you see, everything is gonna work out. Got about 4 minutes, you know what I'm saying, before the market open. Well, the market is open before this candlestick open or close while it's crossed. Yeah. So I guess we'll find out if it's gonna go up or down, but it's not really gonna be too hard. It's just all about being patient. You know what I mean? I have my strategy using my moving averages. I know what time to trade. I didn't take the trade early to get in just to try to get a little money. I'm being patient. Now it look like it'll work out for me. As far as me making 100% of my account, I would have had to wager a little bit more money. I didn't do that. Now I could go and change it real quick, but it's cool. I could do that another time. But yeah. So I got about 3 minutes. I'm not about to talk here for 3 minutes. I'm gonna just get back on in a minute. You know what I mean? All right. So you'll see me in a few minutes when they take the auto trade. But you know what? Nah. Let's just keep it open. Let's just keep it open for a second. Couple minutes. See what's really gonna go on. You see, like, that's why you want to stay in these trades the way the way I'm doing and stuff like that. Cause I mean, like, as far as the auto trader goes, cause you see how that moving average was like crossed over in the candlestick, seemed like it was just about to be a down trade. The market played tricks on people, so it make it hard for us just to make a quick decision. And I mean, unless you do the actual trading manually, like I've taught you, or like I teach you in my course. My course is for sale. Will it be for sale soon? I'm just documenting, letting y'all know how it works with the auto trade every morning. I am trading here on my tablet, aka my phone. You could trade this on your phone. That's the go with whatever like that. So we got 1 minute, and this is the only company I know where you can auto trade from the phone. Based on the algorithm. So we just being patient. You can make your screen bigger. I mean, the chart bigger if you just need to see a little bit better. There's nothing wrong with being able to see. See how you can control it. Just make it big as you want. The screen. Then you can really get a good feel to see what's going on. So we got 1 minute and 14 seconds until the candlestick. This candlestick is over in a new candlestick form. So remember, you have to have one candlestick form. This basically, when the new candlestick open while it's crossed, that's when the trade is a new trade as far as the trend goes. It may do it, it may not. We'll see. But for whatever it do, the auto trader is gonna respond to the algorithm. Okay. So right now we see that the moving average is underneath for the time being. I'm sorry. We see that the blue line is underneath the gold for the time being. So when a new candlestick open while it's underneath, then we'll know if it's official trade. Then it'll take the trade automatically. 5 seconds. Look like it's gonna open the trade. Yep, we got auto trade. Just open the trade. So now what we do, we just keep the trade open. and just let it do what it do until the market over. So I'm gonna get back with you in a few minutes. I'm gonna give it about a half an hour. Then we'll see some results, see what's going on, whatever like that. Like I say, the price could go up or down for a certain amount of time, but don't worry, I'll have to be able to document it. All right, you'll see me soon. This Justin TradeMode.co. Lost a couple of dollars because you see, remember it was a sale, then it took a little buy. I mean, not a little buy, it took the buy, whatever like that, but I made my money back already. And the price is just going up. Remember the beginning of the video, we did our top-down analysis for the day to see what direction price is going to be going for the next few hours. It looked like the price was going to go up, and that's what we see is going on right now. Okay. And we also see our moving averages. And this is something you learn when you buy the course, how all these moving averages are telling us something. You know, we see how this purple moving average is over the green moving average. When the purple is over the green moving average, price goes up. When it's under the green moving average, price goes down. Okay. So that's just showing you the predominant direction of the price. And we see the effects of what's going on. So, you know, we just keep the trade open based on that. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get back with you a little later, show you the results. Like I said, market is just not open. It's just not open. It's Justin McKizzicklary, TradeMode.co. Just giving you an update what's going on. As you see, I'm in profit like $50. I started off at 160, lost a couple of dollars. But if you add it up, I'm basically back in profit. Made my money back already. Still only took 2 trades because based on the algorithm, that's all it does. On a 5-minute time frame, still early, it's 9:09. Yeah, I mean, you could do this shit every day, you know. Also want to let y'all know this same algorithm that I'm trading, you can trade this on any broker. Okay. So what I'm going to teach you, you could take this skill and flourish anywhere, just to let you know. So it's very important that you invest in this course because I'm going to teach you how to identify what the moving averages is doing. You know, a lot of people, they trade using support and resistance, and people buy these courses blindly because why would you invest in something that you can't backtest? You know, when you buy courses based on like support and resistance and things like that, you're basically just going off whoever know how to do it already. They just telling you how to do it. And most people fail at it. All you see is people taking signals from people that understand how to do it. Well, my course, with my strategy, you can backtest my strategy and see that it works. So like say for instance, I know it sounds simple. I keep repeating myself, but it's that simple. When the blue moving average is over the gold moving average, the price goes up. Okay? And when the blue moving average is under the under the gold moving average, price goes down, right? It's simple as that. And also, you're going to trade in the direction the overall trend is going. Okay? The overall trend. Oh, shit. Press the button a little too hard. But the overall direction right now is an uptrend. Okay? So I'm going to teach you how to do this. Now we are, what, $60, you know? And I can repeat this every day. You know, my problem used to be for real when I was trading. I used to like try to trade all day, just try to make money all day. And it doesn't work like that. You have to trade when there's market participation. You have to trade when there's volatility, when the market is moving. You can make money just trading like off hours, but it's boring because there's no market participation. There's really no opportunity to make money, and then you get bored and you start making dumb decisions off of boredom. You can't treat trading just like something to do. It's a job. You know, I'm doing the same strategy I did yesterday. I'm not doing anything different. Okay. So I'm gonna get back with you. Trade Mo, Justin McKissick, Larry. The trade is still open, as you see. Wow, prices are going up even more in front of you. Yeah, we had a situation where you see how this candlestick right here, where it was kind of going below, and it was a situation where it looked like it wanted to reverse. See, you never want to assume. Like, what I teach you when you buy the course is never predict, only react. That's key to staying consistent and winning in this game called trading. Okay? And it's being very successful for me, and it will be successful for you. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing thousands of dollars and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? I wouldn't do it in front of you, you know. But anyway, I'm not that type of person be trying to show off money and stuff like that. I'm just trying to show you something that you can adapt to that's realistic for you. Yesterday, I made about $90, $100. Right now, I'm up $70. So you see consistency going on right now, okay? And you just got to trust the process, So you have something to trade, when to trade. You can see why the auto trader is working. This is just not an invisible auto trader that you hope to work. You see consistency going on right now. So imagine the better you get at trading, you will be able to actually increase your leverage, your lot size, okay? As far as like putting more money in and wagering more money to make more money, okay? And you're making a lot of pips. You're making a nice amount of pips versus like some people, they only want to make 10, 15 pips because they have millions of dollars they can invest, But for people like us, we want to maximize our pips. Trading is about maximizing pips. That's what it's about. So I'm here to teach you how to maximize, okay? So let's just measure the amount of pips that we have right now. Measure. So we got in about right here. So from there to there. Right now we made about 184 pips for the Nas100, because this is how Nas100 work. This is a little bit more pip size when you trade and stuff like that. Okay. So yeah, you made about, or that number, the number over here could be like one of those numbers, like a quote unquote silent number. It could be 17 pips. I don't know. But regardless of that, you see you making money. You know what I mean? You made more money in your account. Okay. So let's go back to press this to move. Also, you can check right here when you press the profit. See? It lets you know what your equity is right now, people, to take your profit. Let you know your balance, margin use. So as you see, liquid brokers is awesome. It offers a lot. Okay. It even have something called mini charts. I'm gonna just show you why we're here. I'm gonna press this button. No. I'm in the wrong spot. Am I in the right spot? How do I get the mini charts? No, I think it's in the indicator. So we press the indicator. And let's say add indicators. Let me see if mini chart in here. There we go. Nah, I don't. Maybe it's different on the screen or something like that. It's not how I wanted it to do, but it look a little different when you're using the actual computer itself. But let's just keep it focused on why we doing it. We keep the trade open. Not once since the auto trader took the trade, and the reason you don't see the algorithm on here anymore, or you don't see the indicator showing that he did take the trade, because I had to refresh the screen. So when you refresh the screen, things a little bit, where you just gotta refresh, so the indicator's gone, but we know it was there because we seen the screen earlier. So, as we see, we in profit. Now, it's always up to you to do what's best for you. If you feel comfortable where you made enough money, or like, let's say we increased that. If we would have took this instead of 4 lots and it's at 8 lots, you would have been up $120. You know what I mean? So remember, there's no limited amount of money you could put in here. So this is just showing you on the humbug, like, you know what I mean? Like a small amount of money and stuff like that. But you see the consistency. You don't see me doing anything different. I'm just following the same strategy. I choose to trade Nas100 because it moves daily. It moves daily. You can learn more about the Nas100. Take your own initiative, but I'll get back with you guys later. Traymo.co, aka Justin McKissick Larry, aka Traymo. Anyway, man, yeah, as you see, price is steady going up. Just wanted to touch bases with you. Just document my whole trading strategy in my trading session so you can see it's repeatable. I'm not doing anything as far as rocket science. Sesame Street taught me about patterns, so I've been knowing about patterns since I was a baby, just like you. This is not rocket science. I don't even know another thing to say. We're not building the PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation 6. We're not designing blueprints for AI. This is simple blue over gold. Price goes up in the blue and the gold, and the price goes down. Blue over gold and the price goes up. Blue on the gold and the price goes down. It's just a lot of people watching these multimillionaire people make money trading and stuff, and they spoon feeding you only so much information. Because I'm telling you, I done seen some of their videos. They use moving averages, but they just don't quite use it the correct way. I've noticed, but hey, it's okay. That's why you trading with me. This algorithm, it took me 4 to 5 years to develop. Okay, and I'm talking about the parameters. These parameters are special. I got stuff. If you look down on the website, I've been teaching people to trade since 2020, creating indicators. Okay, so I got experience. You can see it, and look, price is just steady going up in front of me. I don't know. I didn't know price. I knew it was gonna be an uptrend. Remember, y'all, we did the top-down analysis. I teach you that, so we know the price is gonna go up. So for us, me talking about predicting or predict, we can assume, but we put it on the 5 minutes just to be sure. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get with y'all a little later. Now, I'm going to tell you, though, in situations like this, you usually want to go ahead and probably just take your profit and get the fuck on. But we're going to maximize it. Now, look, I'm going to just keep it open and stuff, but it shows you could make this money every day. Okay? But I'm going to maximize it. Birds out here fucking fighting over bird seed. So I'm going to just maximize it, keep the trade open. See how far it go. This Traymo.com. What up? This Justin McKissick Larry, as you know. Just following up on the trade, up $85, almost 80% or whatever like that. Not as a whole percentage, but that's a lot. You know what I mean? About $84 or something like that. If I was to take the profit, you could take the profit if you want. When you're doing things like trading like this, and you know what I mean, getting a nice percentage like that, do what you want. I wouldn't be mad at you. I don't think anybody would be mad at you, But the fact that you can do this consistently, you could do this on your computer and you could do this on your phone. It's a blessing, man. Just take it as a blessing, that you'll be able to do this consistently. You could show your kids how to do this. You know what I mean? The information you learn from me, you can take this. This is lifetime. This is life changing. So I'll let you a little later. It's 10:30. What up, y'all? This Trade Mo. Uh, so I'm back in profit. I lost a couple of dollars just off the fact that you see it crossed over and went back up, but I'm up like another about what $50 almost. As you see, it's just steady making money. You know what I mean? I started off at $160. I ended like at 210 yesterday, and I end up for some reason I forgot to turn off something my auto trader when it wasn't trading, so I lost a couple of dollars. Something happened, whatever like that. But as you see, we're continuously able every day to make money. That's all that matters and stuff like that. Then you'll be able to leverage with a larger leverage and stuff like that, make the money and stuff like that. As you continuously see the money is being made. The small losses do not compare to the wins that we continuously doing, as you see. Okay, so it's all good. The goal is to trade your money, learn how to trade, then go get with one of these prop firms and stuff like that. They'll offer you thousands of dollars to trade their money. They got some places that'll give you 90 to 80% of the money. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm about to do. You know what I mean? So I encourage everybody to do it. This is an affordable way to learn how to trade. It's consistent. You're able to back test it. You see it work. This isn't anything where you just trying to guess where the price has been in the past. That type of stuff work, but most of the time it don't work. It's easy because it take longer to learn. Moving averages, you see it work. You see in the past what it's done in the past. If it's done it in the past, it's going to repeat itself in the future. So take advantage of this time. And as you see, it's steady going up, price steady going up. So you saw it earlier, it was up like the 80. It went all the way up to $90 right up here. Got out the little trade a little bit from right here. You know what I mean? Even if you don't use the auto trader, y'all, being that the trend is going up, if the trend is going up, when the trade go down, don't trade. You know, even though you got an auto trade, you don't have to trade up in here. Just wait till it go back up and then catch a profit again. You know what I mean? Never trade against the trend. You know, but you're going to learn that in the course and stuff like that. So it's all good. Y'all see the money is still being made. Technically, yeah, as you see. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Shit, this trade mode doc out. The trader session is still going. Holler at you later. Justin McKissick, Larry. The time is what, 12:33. Another $77 profit, $80 profit, almost $100 earlier that I made. Like if I was to take this trade, you know, not to take this trade, but if I was to take this profit, you know what I mean? But like I say, just trading everything that the market is giving me, it seems, in the during this session and stuff for this particular pair, it seems like the best thing to do. Because I'm telling you. So yeah. Yeah. So I'll holler at you a little later on and stuff like that. You can see the profit later on. The market closed about 3 o'clock. So yeah, it depends and stuff like that because Nas100 is really QQQ, and QQQ is part of the so Nas100 is basically a stock, okay, but it's called a stock indice because it's a combination of like different non-financial companies as a whole. So it's basically like American companies. That's why if you're looking at stock indices, you'll see stuff. You'll see stuff for Germany. You'll see stuff for Japan. You know, these major countries and stuff like that. The stock market as a whole, as far as like all the companies, that's what we trade with the Nas100. So it's good to trade Nas100 or things like US 30 and things of that nature because it's based on what the US economy is really doing with the businesses and stuff like that. So yeah, but as you see, it's profitable. Still the same day. And all you've been seeing is money being made. Okay? So yeah, as you see my strategy work well, I'm gonna holler at you later. Still trading as you see, up about $90. Still the same trading session. Okay? You know what I mean? Second day trading with y'all. Today I really made double than what I made yesterday for real. If I was to be totally transparent with you, I stopped trading a little early yesterday. to be honest with you. But I mean, I could do this every day. You could do this every day. You'll be able to do this every day. And I'm showing you my whole trading session so you can see the transparency. It comes with an auto trader. If you want to trade from home in the daytime and do this shit manually, you can do that. I highly recommend you do it like that so you can develop that skill. You don't really want to rely on robots, but guess what? It does come with a robot to trade for you. So it's on you. But as you see, I'm making money. Regardless, you'll be able to trade without the bot or with the bot on this course. So you're going to get all the information you need to trade. I'll holler at you later. Yo, what up, y'all? This is Justin McKissick Larry. As you already know, you know me by now. When you hear the voice, trademo.co is me, okay? What's going on right now? Like it's about to go ahead and take some profit and go ahead and go up into another trade. So like it's about to pocket about $60. All right, there we go. So it just pocketed that money. So it's right back in another trade. I want to give y'all some advice. When y'all trading, depending on what y'all trading, don't matter if you're on your phone. If you ever change, let's say if you're on your phone, right? Or your computer. If you change the screen, go back and refresh the screen. Refresh it so it don't mess up your trading auto algorithm, because when the screen is open, it has to be fresh and ready to go. Like if I was to cut through the scenes back and forth like this, like I'm going to a whole nother website, you know what I mean? I'll just start doing this and that and this, all that. And when I go back, it can mess up your trade. So what I recommend you do is just refresh it every time, because you may receive an error. I'm just letting you know. But other than that, make sure you keep everything fresh. You're good to go. You know what I mean? As you see, the account has grown since the beginning. Like I said, I would have had more money in profit, because if you remember yesterday, I ended with like 210. You know what I mean? So I would have been up another like $40. I would have been up maybe $300 some or something like that. But I had my auto trader on during hours that were not no volatility, and I lost a couple of dollars. So I started off like 160. That was my fault. But it don't matter. You know what I mean? I made more money that I had yesterday, and that you guys see it because it's documented within my trades. And as you see, this auto trader is just steady making me money. So I just keep bringing this up, man, because y'all don't understand, man. It took me a long time for me. So my strategy always worked, but you still have to develop the trader mindset. The mindset has to be there. You can't be. That's why I tell you guys, you can't beat the market. Because I tried 4 or 5 years trying to beat the market. I tried 4 or 5 years trying to cheat the market. And you can't go against the market. You can't outsmart the market. I learned the only way to be successful in the trading market, you have to follow the market. And the easiest way is to use moving averages, because moving averages trace it. I keep repeating myself, but I have to keep repeating myself so you guys really understand what's going on. You have an opportunity to make a lot of money, replace your second job, replace your main job, show your children these skills, you know, the mindset, you know, but the mindset is to know what to trade and when to trade. Okay. The mind, that's the biggest thing. You had the strategy. Now you got to remember, you now know when to trade. Well, when I teach you, you'll know when to trade and you'll know what to trade. Okay? You don't need to trade a bunch of pairs and stuff like that. Okay? So just keep on watching. The trading day is almost over. You know what I'm saying? I'm a couple more hours and I'll put this whole video together. You better see for yourself. But as you see, I'm just steady in profit. All right, I'm holler at you. Kissick Larry, as you know. So I got on a phone call. I don't know what I did, man. I stopped my trade and all that. But as you see, you remember it was in a buy. I mean, shit, I could just call it a day, to be honest with you, for real. Made another $100, basically more than $100 for real, about $150 today. Trading and stuff like that. It would have been more, like I said. I mean, I could leave this open again and let it get in another trade, but the market is almost I mean, it come a point in time, just be satisfied with what you did. But I supposed to be in profit still, you know, because the last thing you seen, I got in right here. I supposed to been going, but as you seen, it was a good day. My moving averages never lied to me today. They never lied to me. I'm about to go ahead and finish up this course so y'all can get this info on how to trade. So yeah, y'all be cool. We'll see you tomorrow. It's Trade Mo.